Northern Ireland, a land of natural beauty, historical past, and trouble. But now is the time for them to rise up and become a footballing superpower. This is Rise of a Nation with Northern Ireland. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Rise of a Nation with Crusaders in Northern Ireland. Today we have the home game of the European Champions League group stage against Juventus. But first let's have a look at the schedule since our previous game. The game against Zenit St. Petersburg at home, which we played at Windsor Park. We had a 1-0 win against Ballymena United. 4-1 win over Linfield in the County Antrim Shield quarter-final. We have 4-1 win at home against Ards in the league. 1-0 win away from home against Linfield. Unfortunately, it was a close 1-0 loss to Club Rouge away from home, so I'm expecting we could do a little bit better in the home leg in the next episode. Then we had Glenavon 2-1 victory, another solid victory. Daniel McDermott, the young centre mid, was sent off in that game. Then had a 3-0 victory over Institute. A smashing 6-0 win over Carrick. I believe that was a league record. And then Dumbarton, 1-0 victory in the Challenge Cup. 4th round. So today we have Juventus. A couple of players unregistered. Is that because they get Matic in January? No. They just haven't registered for him. They haven't registered him for the Champions League, which is interesting. I mean, obviously we can't get him, even if we wanted to. I've never actually seen markability in the scout report. I mean, he's transfer listed, but he won't come and we can't find him because the rules are set for this save. But yeah, it's interesting. Unfortunately, I wouldn't pay his wages or his transfer fee, so it's not like it's really anything for us to care about. Okay, I don't like Dixon, right? I'm cutting. Or Gary McDermott, that's the guy. It's been a while since I've played this save. As always with the Champions League, we'll play with the defensive midfielder just to have a bit of a stake. Defense, make sure he holds that position. And fewer risky passes. Just so he sits there and he gets in between all that gap that might come up between the two centre backs. I'm going to put him on fullback on support. Just so we can cover ourselves a bit better. We're a little bit short. I think that's the line I'm going to go with. Long's not fit. That's stupid. Why is he fit? What else? Fitness. Oh, I've got to fix this up. Sorry. There. Alrighty. I'm going to save this just in case something goes wrong. So time. Okay, got plenty of time. been a bit busy. I've got 3 more assignments to do this week. So this episode probably won't be coming out until about the 10th of February, I think. What's this Thursday? 2nd. Actually, probably come out this early next week. So what's that? What, 7th? Yeah, probably 7th or 8th of Feb. So let's get into it. Yep, that's all good. Yeah, I expect Juventus to easily account for us. Okay, let's have a look at that lineup. You can see here they've gone with their 3-5-2 effectively. Mascherano, Mashisho in the defensive role, Pjanic and Chiesa in centre mid on a defensive role. We've got Alexandro and Cancelo on the fullbacks. Cancelo left. Valencia. He's gone 12 million. It's cheap. And Alexandro on the left. With Higuain and Manzunic up top. Does that mean Dybala has been transferred? Looks like it. I'm just going to quickly have a look. Yes, he's at Man City. I went for 59 million in the 2nd season. Okay. We'll get into team's instructions. Don't really care about that. Ooh. Start with the mids, and then we'll do these individually, just so we don't screw up. I don't like them to be happy, rather than be motivated, because happy, they generally become a little bit complacent. Obviously, they can't really become complacent against a team like Juventus, because they are far better than us. Pjanic, Chiesa. Good tackle by Taylor. Back to Kieran O'Neill. Don't know where I got Christian from. Well, it's good to see that we've kept them quiet early. Sandro here. Out wide to Pjanic. There's the first goal. A pincher's effort from Mario Mandzukic. And we go 1-0 down against Juventus at home in the 13th minute. When we do come back, I'm just going to tell him to concentrate. Probably should have done better there, but what can you do? I mean, we're not as good as them. And Higuain's been left on side by number 47, who I think is McAllen. He's a young guy. That's what I was thinking about. He is the guy who came in roughly at the same time as Long, and they both had the same, roughly the same potential ability, but because McAllen and had a different personality. He hasn't developed anywhere near as much, and Higuain scores second just before halftime. Yeah, so because of those personality trait differences, you can see he hasn't developed anywhere near as much. So that is just something interesting about Football Manager. Luckily, they've all got pretty good personality, so I can have a go at them and they become motivated rather than going into their shells. You see there, apart from Galbraith, most of the players are motivated even though they were 2-0 down against Juventus. Galbraith should have. Oh, here we go. Opportunity here. Galbraith. Yeah! Get in! Perfect counter-attacking goal and a little bit lucky here. Johnny he made a mistake and we punished them. That's exactly how I want us to play against these big sides. Not become complacent, rather they didn't become nervous, but there's not much I can do about it. We're expected to get absolutely battered here, so to have more possession and only be 2-1 down is a fantastic result, really. I'm just going to make a few changes. Fit is on for McDermott, who hasn't had the best game. Bradley is a striker. It says he can play on the left wing, but he can't. He's purely an out-and-out striker. I'm going to bring McAllen off. He's not had the best game either, and I'm just going to give these guys some talk. There's plenty of time for us to get second here and equalise, tie the game up. So, hoping that we can get something. I mean, it's completely and utterly undeserved, but everybody knows that Football Manager doesn't fully go the way, or football doesn't go the way of the team with the high percentage of possession, more shots. So, well, that's 3-1, and this game is all but done. I'm not too disappointed, really. 3-1 result against a massive giant in Juventus is a pretty good result, all things considered. At the end of the season, I'm going to start looking to see if we can get some of the actual Northern Ireland players, like Lee Camp. Don't tell me we're going to concede a fourth. Good work by Wallace and goal. I don't think we deserve to lose this by 4. Let's see. I'm just going to go defensive for the last 2 minutes. Try and not concede a fourth. I think 3-1 result is roughly where it should be at. Our passing hasn't been great, but neither has theirs. Only 8% each. Tackles 1. Headers 1 is probably the biggest disappointment. But I think we're a fairly short side. Why is O'Neill so inboard? Why is he so... Oh, it's a different O'Neill. I get confused. Stephen and Kieran. McKee. work something out. That's weird though. Yeah. 3-1 loss. I'd just say we're unlucky. It was a good result, all being considered, against Juventus. Higuain obviously is just a step above us, but obviously a player of Higuain's standard is somebody that isn't really going to be in our reach. 8.8, solid game, all things being considered. We also didn't. Well, Long wasn't fit, which was disappointing. Ooh, Basel beat Dortmund 5-3. Let's have a look, see if there's anything else. United beat PSG 2-0. Yeah. Well, Zenit beat Club Rouge. So we've got still got an opportunity here if we can beat Club. We lost Club Rouge 1-0. So if we can beat them 2-0 in the next tie, and they don't beat Juventus or Zenit in their following ties, we can still make the Europa League knockout stage, which is interesting and something to aim for. Because I don't expect us to get through this group. If we have a look at the group standings at the halfway mark, Juventus have won all three with a goal difference of 10, which puts into our game into perspective. They beat Zenit 6-0, which was really the reason why they've got that goal difference. Other than that, we scored against them. We're the first team so far in the group stage to score against them. So that's a positive to take out of today's game. And you can see here that we're still doing well. We're not the whipping boys that we were hoping not to be. So we will see you next time in the Club Rouge game on the 5th of December. Until next time, I've been James. You've been great. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.